Residents voted in favor of legalizing recreational marijuana, but we still cannot walk into a store and buy it.
So why? After months of waiting, can you still not walk into a store and purchase it?
Ken Brown has the story.
From the outside looking in, it may seem like this process is taking a long time, but the Ohio Cannabis Coalition says they're right on track and are pacing ahead of other states that have made the change. Meanwhile, the governor says the law could have been written better for a quicker rollout to give the voters what they wanted now. It may not be long before Ohioans can legally buy broccoli off the shelves for recreational consumption. No, we're not talking about vegetables. This is about boom, skunk, dope, grass, weed. Yes, we are talking about marijuana.
What we asked the legislature to do months ago is to, write the law in a way that we could actually start dispensing it right away. What we didn't want is people to think they could buy it and that it was legal, but they couldn't buy it anyplace.
In November, Issue 2 passed with 57% of Ohio voters saying yes to the sale and regulation of recreational marijuana in the Buckeye State. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine says the law, as it was voted on and passed, is more of a slow burn or a long draw than a quick high for those hoping to partake. Tom Herron with the Ohio Cannabis Coalition says that was intentional.
In every state, there is this period of administrative rulemaking. And look, what I will tell you is that the folks at the division are going to roll this program out very quickly. They've been working tirelessly over the last several months. And Ohio will actually have one of the fastest rollouts of an adult use program.
Herron is talking about the Ohio Division of Cannabis Control. The governor tells us it's on legislators now to adjust and get them ready for that rollout.
The people who wrote it didn't know what they were doing, and they wrote it in a way that we cannot sell it right away. We have to go through a long process. If the law had been written correctly, we would have been able to do it, much faster.
It's really important anytime you're setting up a new market to get it right. And the division has had top of mind from the beginning consumer safety and consumer protection.
Herron says the first or second week of June, license applications to sell recreational marijuana will be filed, and weeks after that, the hope is that marijuana hits the shelves of approved vendors. The governor says he respects the will of the people to make recreational marijuana available. However, he still has concerns.
I don't think anybody who voted in favor of this, thought that their kids should be subjected to walking places where they get nothing but marijuana smoking.
The way to think about how cannabis regulation will happen here in Ohio is similar to the way that we think about how alcohol regulation works. If you can't drink a beer somewhere, you also can't consume cannabis there. If you can't smoke a cigarette somewhere, you also can't smoke marijuana there.
As it's written currently, if an adult consumes marijuana in a public area, they could be charged with a minor misdemeanor. Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.